All right, so AFC divisional matchup, we have the Patriots against the Chargers. Man, there's some meat on this bone. The Chargers, they got kind of hosed. I mean, they're just in the division with the Chiefs. That's the only reason they don't have home field advantage in this game right now. They even finished with the same record as the Chiefs. Just crappy tiebreakers mean, for whatever reason, New England gets this game at home. Now, people are going to say, hey, New England's undefeated at home, and they got Tom Brady and Belichick. What are you looking at here? What I'm looking at is a 7-1 road team with Phillip Rivers and a complete team. That defense is extremely strong. They've got a great running game. And Melvin Gordon's healthy now. I mean, yes, he was a little iffy last week. He's got another week to rest up, so he'll be good. Trust me. The weakness for the Chargers all season has been their offensive line. Great quarterback play and a fast-moving offense that gets the ball out of Rivers' hands quickly to one of those many gifted receivers has been their solution to that. And I see no reason why that solution will not continue against the Patriots, who don't have a fantastic pass rush ever since they got rid of Chandler Jones. So, yeah, offensively, the Chargers will be able to put points up in great number against the Patriots. Now, the Patriots' strength coming into this game would be their running game. Sonny Michel, Rex Burkhead, James White, the running backs have been the engine that drove this team all season long, considering Gronkowski is pretty much a shell of his former self, and Edelman was injured, and, I mean, let's face it, Edelman's not the top-flight guy. He's the move-the-chains kind of guy, and nobody's really afraid of that dude, okay? You take him out with scheme. You can't really take him out with matchups because of the way he plays, but, I mean, everything's so close to the line of scrimmage. Everything. And the Chargers proved last week that they can handle that kind of game. So, if you're keeping everything close to the line of scrimmage, the Chargers didn't use any linebackers against the Ravens. Okay, they put 7 DBs, 7 defensive backs and safeties out there on the field to put more team speed out there to stop that running game that the Ravens have. I think they can use a similar scheme. I really do. And I understand Brady can actually throw the ball, so you're not going to have that selling out on the run that they had last week against Baltimore, but that's creative defensive scheming. And if they can create that magic again, obviously they're not going to do the same exact thing, but that sort of defensive creativity should scare the Patriots. In the past, Brady's done fantastic because he works harder than everybody else. He's in the film room, and he knows what he's going to be going against. So now and again, when people have used schemes that nobody's ever seen before played, at least by that team, they've been able to punch New England in the mouth. Now that goes for their offense and their defense. In years past, Mangini, when he was coaching the Jets, put out what was referred to as an amoeba defense. It was possibly when he was with the Browns. I think it was when he was with the Browns. No down linemen, just linebackers and defensive backs, all free-floating, not knowing who's going to rush the passer. That destroyed Brady. He couldn't dissect it fast enough, and there was enough of an advantage to win that game. And Belichick's defense has the same issue. If you come up with a unique scheme, they can't prepare for it. That's their game. The prep game is their game. They don't out-talent people, okay? They outwork people. So when Miami came to town and introduced the Wildcat to the NFL, they dominated the Patriots. All the Chargers have to do is what they did last week. Make a very unique game plan for this team. Do something they haven't seen. And their coordinators have already proven in these playoffs they absolutely can do that. If they can create that magic again, they can dominate this game. I don't think it's going to be that simple, though, because Brady and Belichick are who they are. They can figure things out on the fly, just they don't do well when they have to. So I think Brady and Belichick will put the necessary prep time in. I think they will have a game plan that is run heavy, because that is the weakness of this defense for the Chargers. They will be able to throw the ball, so the Chargers won't be able to load up against the run like they were able to do against Baltimore. So there will be lanes. Sony Michel will be all over the place. You're going to see a lot of Edelman because he's the safety relief valve, as well as James White. But I don't think what the Patriots bring to the table is enough to deal with the talent on the roster of the Chargers. I cannot stress this enough. They had the better record. And if you're talking about the Patriots being undefeated at home, remember that a lot of those wins were against really bad or at least substandard teams. I mean, you've got the Packers and the Vikings who didn't make the playoffs and had really bad seasons compared to what they were supposed to do this year. Not to mention, they had the AFC East rivals. The Jets, the Bills, and the Dolphins. Who is afraid of them coming into their stadium, at least this season? So, yeah, that 8-0 is a bit inflated. It's not going to be a factor. The Chargers are taking it back to LA with this one, with a nice, big old shiny W.